Hello, my friends. After Star's failure, the unshakable confidence in my lucky star and the strength that pushed me to inspire me took a hell of a beating. But a series of events gave me grip up again. On the artistic level, I was selected by the Ministry of Culture to be part of 100 public commissions, thanks to the acronym of the National Center of Plastic Art that I had realized. It gave me the advantage of being invited to all the official artistic events, such as the inauguration of the medieval ditches of the Louvre, etc. This advantage has long since been suppressed. By a member of the party of François Léotard, then Minister of Culture, I was invited to present my works inside the Ministry of Haute-Valois. I was told that it was the first time it was being done, and I felt hopeful. I was finally going to be able to present my creation to the minister who alone could decide my future. Everything was ready and waiting for him. But, oh disappointment! We learned that Mr. Léotard was being held at La Défense for some kind of inauguration with President Chirac. I still made a presentation for the ministry staff, who appreciated it and repackaged my creation and hopes. I presented my painting, The Gate of Light, in a show at various locations where it was a great success. It was not commonplace to contemplate a show given by a painting. Unfortunately, the public was not always there, and the rewards were not as high as I expected. But a proposal brought me a great expectation. I was introduced to the vice president of a major public lighting company, Eclatec, whose factory was located in Nancy and their offices in the 13th arrondissement of Paris, near the Place of Italy. As the president of the company wanted to broaden the scope of their activities towards light animations, from simple color lamps to show lasers, still in their early stages, my creations interested him a lot, especially since the appearance of light-emitting diodes, LEDs, offered a new field of experimentation. I was ordered a prototype light crown made by exposed printed circuit boards specially treated for outside use, with a composition of leads and assembled by 8. It was intended to equip street lamps with music heard nearby and offering a very varied show. While I was designing it, I was invited to Nancy for various light animation projects using small projector lighting up to the rhythm of the music I had developed for the Extasium. But none of them succeeds. As for the Crown of Light, I had received a modest fee that included an advance on future royalties. I already thought my financial future was secure. It was presented at Batimat, the great building exhibition, and was included in the company's catalogue. But the presentation was so badly done that there were few results, and the company abandoned the show lights. Farewell, my fabulous royalties. Another proposal came just afterwards. A representative of the Ministry of Culture, who had been following me for several years, Jean-Pierre Poggi, proposed me to participate in a competition. The idea was to create a work of art for the Theatre of the Hill then under construction. There was an important prize that would have taken me out of my financial worries for good. I was embarking on a two-part project. One consisted in setting up in the lobby a battery of pearls of light that I had created for the Extasium. They were the same one that I had proposed to Nancy. In a rectangular box, there were 5 small flashing type projectors, which lit up successively to the rhythm of music or any other sound. An interchangeable colored film could create an animation that evolved according to the theater's performance. Then, most importantly, I designed a large exposed printed circuit board with LEDs lighting up in relation to music. It was to be placed outside, following more or less the same number of its fellows as a large vertical light signal announcing shows. I had asked for the presentation to the jury. It should be dark in a large room. This proposal should be seen in the evening and at a certain distance. Disastrous. The presentation took place in a small room without recoil and illuminated by a great sun, without even a curtain to darken it. It seemed as if there had been a sabotage to make the already famous artist win the prize. This contest had cost me a lot of money, and to try to cushion this setback, I looked for ways to take advantage of the large printed circuit board that had cost me so much money and time. I cut out his diagram to make decorative works to be placed on a piece of furniture. But the aspect was too technical for the time, and there was no success. I even tried to transform pieces of the circuit board into jewelry, earrings, and pendants, replacing the lids with rhinestones. No success. Following a vision in the shape of an elongated rhombus, I was trying to build a small lid board. Very complicated and no success. I've always tended to embark on very complicated projects without being sure of their feasibility in case of industrial productions and consciousness of creation. It was the years of leads and also the year of failures. These successive failures brought my morale down to zero, and doubt invaded me, no longer feeling the strength that had pushed me for so long. I was so sure that I was going to win this contest with my innovative project, too much in the end, that the fall was brutal. Moreover, I was drowning in my pictorial research without finding the solution to realize the painting from the corridor of infinity, whose plan I had found 6 years earlier. Looking back, I now realized that it was destiny, after having allowed me these experiences that made me discover leads, that made this project fall. They would have diverted me from my main research, but they served me to prepare myself for the major works that I would make much later and which would serve me for the realization of the kaleidoscopes of cinema painting. As we can see, the quest for the Extasium was not easy.